This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Melinda is with us. Melinda is in Spokane. Hi, Melinda. How are you?
Hi, I'm healthy and well. Thank you.
Good. How can we help?
I am. My question, it's about estate and inheritance. We, on our property, I call her my mother-in-love. She put a ADU manufactured home on our property, and we love her, and she wants to leave that home to my daughters, young adult daughters, eventually. And it has a DMV title, and looking into, she wants it to just be a very simple probate avoiding kind of a thing. So if she adds the girls' names to the title, I just want to make sure that there's no unintended consequences. Would she lose her homeowner's exemption? Is there any risk to adding names to the title ahead of time?
I don't know, because I don't know the law in the state of Washington, and that's what you'd need to find out. I'm not worried about the insurance, but because this is a DMV title, a Department of Motor Vehicles title, it's more like a car we're dealing with the title than we are a house.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and car titles are sometimes dramatically different from state to state as to how they're handled. What I would tell you to investigate with the DMV is there a mechanism there in the state of Washington that allows a POD, paid on death, is what that stands for. And so you could put it, it's almost like the beneficiary of a policy that, can you put that upon death, this transfers to your daughter, automatically. And it may be, for instance, some states allow you to do that on a bank account, that a simple savings account at your bank can have a POD on it, a paid on death to someone. And it goes directly to them then. It's not an issue of the will or probate at that point. But I mean, the mechanics of it is that there shouldn't be any tax issues. Does she owe money on the property, on the mobile home?
No, it's paid in full.
Okay, that's good.
What's confusing to me is that I'm near Spokane in Idaho. If she pays property tax from the same, she gets the same kind of a tax bill that we do for our home. So
she pays a personal property tax on it because she doesn't own the dirt under it, right? You do.
Yes.
Okay, so she's not paying property tax. There might be a personal property tax on a mobile home in that area. That wouldn't be unusual at all. But she does not get a real estate, because she doesn't own any real estate.
Right.
Now, can I interfere in your situation?
Yes.
Don't do this.
Okay.
Your grown daughters are going to own a mobile home sitting on dirt you own. This is going to cause a conflict.
Okay.
She needs to leave it to you because it's sitting on your property. And then you're going to promise her you're going to leave everything to your kids. And so whatever wealth this represents will ultimately go to your kids. But it's going to cause your daughters can't do anything with it. It's sitting on your land.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think what I appreciate about what you're saying is we are in a situation where everybody is so amicable, and there's no conflict right now that it just wouldn't open up opportunity to it.
But let's say your daughter wants to sell this thing. Okay. Yeah. Now she's got to hook up to it and haul it somewhere and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's going to come to you and want a piece of dirt under it given to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have a next door neighbor that has nothing to do with anything because your daughter wanted to take this money and go buy a whatever. And everybody's still happy and amicable, but it's just really awkward. You're just begging. Yeah. You're begging for conflict in this.
That's so interesting. I love hearing outside perspective on that.
Yeah, well, it's up to you. You all do whatever you want to do. And I think your mother-in-law, sweet as she can be, and she's trying to do a sweet thing here. But I personally wouldn't do that. If I were your mother-in-law, I wouldn't do it because I don't want to cause potential trouble between my grandbabies and their parents. You know, I want to keep this thing clean. The cleanliness of it is a big deal.
Yeah, I agree. I just think whatever it's worth, I'd sell it and then just keep the money and then eventually put it. Keep it super simple.
Well, or if she does do that, go ahead and have an agreement with your daughter that immediately upon mother-in-law's death, she's just going to hook up to the thing and sell it.
Yeah.
We're going to get rid of it
right.
and turn it into money, and you take that money, and that was a blessing from your grandmother, and that's good. But we're not going to leave it there and rent it, sitting on, having a rental property in a mobile home next door to you, Melinda,
because my guess
on
is
land that you own. That's just starting to get awkward.
It wouldn't be on their land if it wasn't the mother-in-law.
Exactly.
So it's like they don't want it there when she's gone.
Exactly. Well, I mean, unless one of the daughters moved into it, but then we've continued this. So it's just there's all kinds of. You'll end up being a caller on the show later, I'm afraid.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about how to plan for retirement, visit RamseySolutions.com/retire or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.